living paycheck to paycheck, then anything can shake up your reality.
It's over. As you can see in the picture, Joe is differently built than his wife. Is this something physical? Was this also a finesse?
No, I don't think it was a finesse. At
His
least
wife is an ex. Well, she's still an actor. 27 years old, was a star in
the Game of Thrones.
the Game of Thrones. Red Hat. You know what they say about red hats back in the days? I'm talking about early white Middle Ages. I didn't say anything. This is the white Middle Ages. They claim certain things about red hats. I'm not saying anything.
You're saying
That's
too much.
that's no my words, man. I'm just regurgitating what they claim.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't say anything, by the way. You can Google that as well yourself if you don't know what they used to say. So Joe Jonas allegedly caught Sophie, because that's her name, Sophie Turner, on the Ring security cam doing or saying something that led to the divorce. The couple, as couple called split a united decision. There has been PRs going on, PR schemes, videos of her partying all the time. Was she partying all the time? And was she brought home by her bodyguard for the night? And did he listen to back in the days there was this MasterCard spoof video where the guy brought the daughter home and he pressed on accident on the intercom and he was saying, let's get in, let's do it. And then suddenly the father responded to the daughter, go in, I'm trying to sleep, go in together to the room. Was that what happened with Joe Jonas? Was this a MasterCard moment? He caught her or talking trash about him. We'll know we'll know soon enough. But before we continue, we also have a question for this topic. We have a great question. Will Joe Jonas' divorce end up in an ugly battle over money? We know Joe has the bag. I'm not sure if Sophie has the bag.
I would think so, right? That she as a star.
According to if I watch Fresh and Fit enough times, there is such thing that's called hypergamy. According to them,
Yeah.
that she choose a man with a bag, a bigger bag, enough of was his bag high enough for him to to be able to watch, to look at her eye to eye.
Did the bag make up for the height? That's what you're asking.
Let us know in the comments what you think. Did
The-
the bag had him at eyesight?
yeah.
RJ, let us know.
Now you're RJ me. What the hell? Don't RJ me, man.
Let's asking you to let us know what you think about the topic, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
She's 27.
Yeah.
He's 34. Young love, puppy love. Well, it's not love anymore. It's 4 years.
Yeah. I don't think there's I don't know what the reason is. The According to what we've read, he heard heard her say something on camera or witnessed her say something on camera, and I don't know if he was spying on her, yes or no. But the split is mutual. So if the split is mutual, at least it seems as though
Oh, that's what
the
they always say, right? It's mutual.
Yeah, well, maybe the decision is mutual, but we will need to see how the division will go, whether or not that will be an issue. Of course, do they have kids? I think they have like
They
two
have
kids,
like
right?
two kids. Yeah, I think from the
Yeah.
top of my head.
Yeah. So with kids, child support will definitely play a role. Don't know if they have a prenup, because if they do, then they would have, or at least they could have arranged a lot of things. If they didn't, I really don't think they didn't, especially because they're two stars. But if they didn't, then that it can become messy. The only thing that might become messy, I think, is the child support part, if that becomes a problem. And that oftentimes becomes a problem. So we would need to see what happens on that era, on that in that field. But all in all, the I think the fact that they married, they're both stars, they both had money. You said you don't know who has more money, yes or no, but even if there's a difference, the man earned more or the woman earned more, it's still a better situation to be in than the
And
situation that the previous
previous one with
topic we discussed about Tyrese and his ex,
and
and
also the next topic,
the next topic that we'll discuss, which is Kevin Costner and uh,
Christina Baumgart.
Christine Baumgartner. So it's definitely a better place to be in. I don't for both of them.
Yeah, because
So
we saw as well, guys. If you don't know, check out our videos. We've talked about prenups and divorces before, uh, with the Tom Brady story, which was a quite a fast divorce
yeah,
because they had everything lined up correctly.
yeah. And they both had money. They both invested in FTX. So there were a lot of things they had in common.
Someone took
And
an L on that one, and it wasn't the wife.
yeah, so it's they both had, and they were both popular before that. And I mean, yeah, it's good. It helps when you have money, that if you have enough money, that you don't feel it. That I heard someone say this, and I was like, I never thought of it like this. If you have enough money that you don't feel, you need to have enough money that you don't feel the the child support you're paying isn't affecting you.
Mm.
So let's say if you're paying 20,000 a month, which is quite common for these celebrities. If you earn every month, for example, 200,000, then that 20 is nothing. You don't feel it, or at least unless you have like a
I
a, a
don't know about
strong
that though.
strong coke or or
Let
gambling addiction. But you shouldn't be able, if you're managing the money
Are you
living.
talking 200,000 a month?
I'm sorry, a month, yeah, yeah,
A month. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I'm yeah,
There's a lot of
so
people living check to check as well with
yeah, with
pride.
200,000. Yeah, so that's what I want to say. So it's not only about, that's what I'm saying. It's not only about what you're earning, but also how you're living.
Mm.
It helps as well to live below your means. If you live below your means, then you will feel it less. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, then anything can shake up your reality. It can be a divorce, it can be
An accident in the car,
an accident in a car, it can be something that lets the world stand still for 2 years. A lot of things.
or 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 your side chick blows up your spot.
I mean, a lot of things can happen. Or the husband, the brother of your girlfriend that was married but you didn't know, comes with his three friends, shirtless, uh,
Oh, and now you gotta protect yourself, your brother,
and
and you
use
pull
your
out the
your
blicky.
and use your Second Amendment rights.
What's
So
his
it's
name again?
I
I don't
forgot his
know. The guys, Google it.
I forgot his
Rumble
name.
in the jungle. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so it's something to living paycheck to paycheck is always a bad idea. And I think that if you're
Yeah.
not living paycheck to paycheck, then it will be better. So when I heard it, I was like, huh, I never thought of it like that. The reason why it bought because these people earn a lot of money, but the reason why it bothers them, some people don't want to pay a cent. You also have those situations. They have the
Mhm.
money, but they don't want to pay a cent, especially if believe that the other person was the reason why the relationship didn't work out. For example, there was infidelity involved or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, so that's one thing. But a majority of times, the reason why it bothers people is because they feel it in their pockets and their lifetime, their lifestyle they need to take a step
Who?
down.
The one who's not
The
earning the
one who's
money?
paying, the one who's paying,
Okay,
both. Even
both.
the one that's receiving the money, even the one that's receiving the
That's what
money,
they're scared of usually, right?
even the one that's receiving the money is needs to they will suffer a setback in their lifestyle, even no matter how much money, because being with that person you would have gotten more, and sometimes the more that you would have gotten isn't wouldn't necessarily need to be money, but also connections, also possibilities. For example, you will not be invited to certain parties anymore because you were only invited because you're the wife of that person. So everyone will suffer when there is a divorce.